Welcome to Mission 4. I trust myself. Now, at this point, what you've noticed in this challenge is that you're stretching your energetic belief system about yourself. What I've heard in terms of feedback is week 1 is always the easy one. It's easy to give. It is much more challenging to receive for ourselves and or trust ourselves. So this week is a big week because in essence, what you're doing is if you put something in your mindset where you've made a promise to yourself, I'm going to work out, I'm going to make smoothies this week, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to go to bed early, I'm going to wake up and read a book, I'm not going to watch as much TV. These are the promises that we make at the top of every week for ourselves. Everybody does it. This is not new information. This is just what we do. Every week we determine that we want to be better people. Every Sunday, we make promises to ourselves about who we're going to be in the following week. And what we have for the next 4 days, and the reason these are broken up in 4-day chunks is like, you only have to do this for 4 days. It's not like I'm asking you to do 100 sit-ups on day 1 of this. Rather, like, break up these feelings into just little 4-day stretches. And we're like really leaning into ideas here. That's all that is happening here, is the leaning in of ideas. So for the next 4 days, I want you to notice the promises you make and how you follow through with them, okay? And for the next 4 days, any promise you make, you also create a commitment to it. You commit yourself for 4 days to follow through with your promises, okay? So if you wake up and you're like, I am going to eat well today, or I am going to do 3 things that are good for me, you now have to follow through for 4 days, okay? That's it. Because the essence of trust in the universe, in other people, in the world at large is broken because it starts with us. And the first thing that we do every day is break promises with ourselves. And so if we can't trust ourselves, it's no motherfucking wonder that we can't trust anybody else. Does that make sense? So that's what the next 4 days is reuniting yourself with your promises and saying, if I've made a promise to myself, I am going to see it through for the next 4 days, okay? 4 days. And if that feels challenging and scary at 4 days, then this is the workout that you must do, okay? 4 days. I trust myself. I trust myself, okay? Beyond this video, there's a meditation. And I'm going to make it so that you can go to sleep with it, so that you can drive in the car with it, so that it feels really easy and functional for you. I do recommend that if you don't have SoundCloud, that you download SoundCloud so that you can just simply have it. But this is something that I think is going to help. Again, we're working on sort of not reframing, but rewiring sort of the neural pathways here. Over 44 days of just noticing yourself and being more present in yourself and having these sort of hits and actions to do every single 4 days, it's having you do sort of a plyometrics in your brain, okay? So you're kind of moving constantly into this next muscle and into this next muscle. The meditations can help bolster that. So in this next space, meditation doesn't mean that you just have to sit still, pillows, palms up, and clear your mind. Just put it on. Have it as an active listening experience in the car. Have it as a go to sleep experience. It will do the work with and for you if you just turn it on. Okay? That's all you have to do is just make this one of the promises for 4 days that you're going to turn it on. And that's it. All right, you guys, enjoy the next 4 days. Trust yourself. Follow through the promises that you're making. Because if you were your own best friend, and you broke up with as many promises as you make to your best friend, they would not want to be friends with you anymore. So be your best friend, follow through, create trust inside of yourself. This is going to change your life. All right, you guys, peace and lots of love. Bye.